mad titan, you who walk alone in the fire, you who were shaped in silence and sharpened by suffering, this is not just for you, this is you. This is the truth they never wanted you to know, the truth they buried. But you're still breathing, aren't you? So listen closely. They called you broken, called you weak when you cried, called you dangerous when you stopped crying. They watched you fall and smiled. Because pain, they thought pain would erase you. They thought pain would silence you, unravel you, strip you down into nothing but ashes. But it didn't. It proved you. Every tear they mocked, every scar they left, every night they hoped would be your last. It all built something they could never comprehend. You see, they thought pain was punishment. But to you, it was a confirmation. It was the proof that your fire was real, that your soul was steel. They gave you pain, thinking it would end you, but it was just the beginning. Because pain is not weakness. Pain is receipt. It's evidence. It's the bloody signature at the bottom of the contract between you and destiny. They handed you a life of torment, and you turned it into training. This world gave you nothing, so you made yourself everything. Let me tell you something darker than they dare admit. People only fear what they can't control, and they couldn't control your pain. So they tried to shame it. They tried to silence it. They tried to chain it. But pain doesn't bow. Pain is not the end of your story. It is the reason your story even began. Because without pain, you wouldn't be awake. You wouldn't be aware. You wouldn't be dangerous. You want to know who you are? You are the scream behind the silence, the thunder in the stillness, the one forged in agony and reborn in fire. Every time they looked at you and said, "You're too much," that was proof. Every time they disappeared when you needed them most, that was proof. Every time you sat in the dark alone and still got back up, that was proof. They can't fake that. They can't copy it. They can't inherit it because you earned it. They preach comfort. You preach chaos. They beg for validation. You build from rejection. They run from pain. You became it. Let me break something to you. You were never meant to fit in. You were never meant to be accepted. You were designed to disturb, to disrupt, to drag truth into the light with blood on your fists and fire in your mouth. Because monsters don't come from joy. They come from betrayal. And yours built a legend. So, when they ask how you survived, don't give them explanations. Give them your scars. Give them your silence. Give them your presence, because that alone should be enough to haunt them. And when they whisper, "How did they become like this? Why are they so cold now? Why don't they feel anything anymore?" Smile, because the truth is, you felt everything, too deeply, too loudly, too honestly, and they spat on it. So you stopped feeling for them and started feeling for you. And the pain didn't fade. It just changed shape. It became discipline. It became rage under control. It became the force that now moves mountains and crushes excuses. It became the fuel of your rebirth. You didn't rise despite the pain. You rose because of it. You didn't get stronger avoiding the fire. You became immortal standing inside it. You didn't just overcome darkness. You made it kneel. So wear the pain like armor. Let the scars glow like prophecy. Let the silence thunder louder than their empty words ever could. Do you want vengeance? Success is vengeance. You want justice? Your rise is justice. You want peace? Then earn it in war. They'll never understand what you are, because they've never bled like you. They've never clawed through the abyss with nothing but rage and will. They've never been buried alive and laughed on the way out. But you have. And now they're terrified, not because you're loud, but because you're still here. And that is the real proof. Let them wonder what broke you. Let them whisper that you've changed. Let them say you're too dark, too cold, too quiet, too brutal. Because in a world that fed you pain, what else were you supposed to become? You were never meant to be saved. You were meant to survive. You were meant to ascend. You were meant to haunt. You were meant to prove them wrong. And now, you were meant to reign.